Good evening then, ladies and gentlemen across the world. Welcome aboard to WOR the Legacy Division. We're here for round number 2 of this very tumultuous, very unusual Grand Prix season of Legacy Division ahead of us here in Austria. It is.
I'm looking forward to this, and I'm sure as hell you are as well, Jota. But 5 teams to get us started in this first lobby. 4 drivers per team. This, I think, could bring more carnage than what we used to, but let's hope I'm proven wrong and we get some good racing.
Yo, what's up guys? We're back with a league race, and not just any league race. We're driving in the biggest console team event today for FST, as you can see my team. And it's a special event. It's a one-shot quali and a 35% race with 3 people. So we have 2 teams of our team on the grid, if that makes sense. And we cannot pit under the same lap for a 35% Austrian Grand Prix race. Jumping on board for the one-shot quali straight away. The goal was, of course, to not invalidate. My PB was at 3.1, and I knew that that was not really gonna be anywhere near pole in this grid, because these guys are genuinely the best guys on PlayStation or on console right now. As you can see, halfway through the lap we are in P10, so that's actually quite good out of 19 people. As we can see, someone is not in the session, so we were looking quite good, but towards the end of the lap, as you can see here, the lap is just gonna fall away a little bit, and we made a little mistake there. We only did a 42.2 second split, and in the last sector, again, I'm just trying to not invalidate and screw it up, because we're already pretty low, and hopefully people can mess up at the end and then we can gain some positions. We end up in P14. I did a 3.4. Yeah, was I happy with this? I cannot really be happy with not doing a great lap, but yeah, for my pace, it wasn't actually too bad, because I was more doing 3.2s consistently. Well, as you can see, that would have put me in the top 10. So PB 3.1, which also isn't crazy compared to the rest, who are probably all on a 2.9 PB. So it's not too bad. We are in P14. The top 15 get points here. So that's just what we're gonna do. We are with 4 different people that cannot have the same strategy, so keep that in mind. Pit, we're doing a medium hard pit between lap 5 through 10, actually somewhere around that. But we're starting in P14, and we're gonna try and make the most of this race, as it is my debut for FST, and it's also the first time for me driving against the best on console, as we get a decent start here, actually a pretty good start. We're straight away gonna try and get past Thiago, who started on the hards, and here we're kind of a little bit boxed in. I tapped the car in front, and Thiago tries to here, pushes me on the grass as well. Not sure why he's doing that, but he's on the hards, maybe not on purpose. So we're gonna try and make a move on the inside, but try to keep it clean. Like, as I'm, driving against these guys, just wanna make it clean through the race, and of course try and snatch some position here. Thiago is on my inset, tries to go for a move, but we have the traction on the exit. So there we are, going into the second sector. We hit the curb there, not great. We also did that in the qualifying, which definitely cost us a lot of time. So we do make it clean through. We're in P13. Now we have Kevin in front of us going for the pits, and we have to just take it safe and we get past him as well. So after the lap 1, we're in P12. We're actually looking quite good. I was quite, we're not really gaining that much positions, but we're in P12, so let's just keep this up, as we are skipping on to lap 2. We see in front of us some guys trying to fight Quantum and Predestinato, fighting a little bit. But yeah, at the start of the race I was just trying to get into a rhythm, see what the pace was compared to these guys. But you can see the field is bunched up so close together. We're actually in the train towards P1, as it looks like there is a little gap in the middle there. But you can see just within 3/10 of everyone, as it is so close. We get a little bit tapped here. And as Nico, our teammate behind us, now gets up to P13 after he makes the move here on Shumi. And Nico is PC driver normally, and he's in F5. And Nico's just way faster than me. I'm gonna be humble. So here I thought, let's play the team game. There's not really any point in keeping him up and trying to defend, of course. I'm just gonna let him pass. He messed up the qualifying, but his race pace should be quicker. So I'm just gonna let him through here, which means that we are now in P4 of my team. So we are probably gonna get the worst strategy, and that is kind of what's gonna happen. We're in lap 4 here. P13, and not really a lot happening. You can see quite kind of on a lot of battery as well, as there was not really anything to do. And in lap 5, Nico gets called into the pits, and because I was quite far back here, I was, as you can see, the gap in the top left is just outside of 1 second, and I cannot lose this DRS, so I have to use all my ERS here to just get into that DRS. I also make a little mistake there, which cost me maybe a tenth or two. But we have to use a lot of battery here because Nico right in front of us pits. And that's really gonna hamper us because, as you can see here, Predestinato now also in front of us pits. Another gap is in front of us, but now I do not have the ERS to get back in this train as a lot of people pit, and I couldn't pit because my teammates were pitting and I just couldn't pit. I was, not ideal, as I'm now without ERS, 1.3 seconds behind Quantum. Make that 1.6 at the end of that straight. You can see just no ERS, and him having DRS. It's just gonna cost me quite a bit of time. And now we also have Shumi right behind us, as Shumi is not going to be close enough here to make a move. We're a little bit sliding around. I wasn't driving at my best, but I was still driving good enough to keep up with these guys, you know. And actually, I'm taking that, you know, as this is my first race driving against these guys. I really saw this as a learning opportunity. I wasn't expecting me to win. Of course, I'm going to try my best, but in lap 7, we are still not able to pit, unfortunately, because we still have a car ahead of us in our team who just gets called into the pits earlier. And we're in a team, if we pit at the same time, the Williams is our team as well, then there's just no possibility to do that. So here again, to Quantum, we're losing time. And we still have no battery. And now we have Shumi behind us. And this would be the lap that I would pit. I just heard from the call that I can pit this lap, so I do not want to let Shumi through trying to get away. But he can see here, he tries to go for a move. We're gonna go defensive with no battery at all, and here I push him maybe a little bit too much.
A little bit of a swap towards the front here. Those are on the medium tyres. Shumi and Harmnn making a little bit of some overtakes here between the pair of them. But while this is happening, Tiago getting into a little bit of a close battle as well. That's the AMR man, teammate with Zito here tonight in the Ferrari. Looking to try and get as close as he possibly can. Is he going to get the move done here? It looks like he is defending, or is he diving into the pit lane? No, he is trying to defend it at the moment, but at the wrong time, exactly. The Aston Martin diving into the pit lane.
Yes, we can finally pit, and now we're kind of in the worst place because we are pitting late, but we're not pitting late enough to really get the benefit of the better tires. So as you can see here, we are 2 seconds behind Francesco Lago, who's gonna play a big part in this race for us, because now we have the fresher tires, although it's not much. We have fresher tires and we have to try and catch up. I have no DRS again, and these guys come out right with me, and now I'm behind the Alpine. It is lap 11, so it's 2 laps. These guys are on 2 lap fresher tires, which is not that much, but I was still not on any battery as well. But now I'm gonna try and stay with the Alpine lad who is behind Francesco, sorry about my pronunciation. He gets past right here. He has no DRS, Francesco. And now we are behind Francesco, and as Quantum now goes for the move, maybe I should have defended this actually. I don't know really why I wasn't defending this. I also thought I had no I really didn't mind just staying behind. I was like, all right, we're gonna try and work together here as a whole pack of cars. We're gonna try and work together to get back to the field, because that is where the big points lie. But Francesco did not really think that way. In hindsight, like maybe his teammate was Tech, who was in front of him. So in hindsight, I didn't know that. I really didn't know that they were in the same team, actually. That's maybe not good for me. But yeah, maybe he's just trying to give him the opportunity to pull away. But you're gonna witness Francesco with some crazy defenses. And we are now in third of this, well, actually fourth of this train. You can already see a gap in front. But the gap is not, yeah, it's quite big. As we get past Emilio, who's, I think he's on a different strategy or something, I don't know. But yeah, Francesco and Quantum are just gonna fight the shit out of each other. And we are behind them to witness it, but we cannot really do much. Being third in the train, everyone knows on this game, there's not much you can do. I was just trying to save my battery as much as I could. Because I was struggling with that the whole race, kind of using too much, maybe in the wrong places, but also like being worried of the car behind of me doing something crazy. But yeah, as you can see, Quantum is not able to get past Francesco, and the gap is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like the car ahead of us, you can see the car on the minimap. He was driving with us. That's how much time we lost.
One thing I was watching whilst that was going on was Francesco absolutely defending like a, not like a madman, but defending brilliantly to not allow Quantum to get a move done. And look at the gap now between Tech and Quantum. That is over 4 seconds now, and that is all because of Francesco's brilliant defending, which is now, is he going to come to an end now? He's going to send it down the inside into turn 3.
Whoa!
He's still looking for it, but a wheel bagging. Quantum will not like that one bit. And the worst thing is, Francesco's got DRS, and he can just hold it down the inside. Quantum can't do anything about it. And Francesco, even on these 6-lap older tyres, is able to hold off the fast charging Quantum, who hits the back of him in frustration. I think he's getting very angry, being stuck behind, looking at that Red Bull and thinking, what do I have to do to get a move done here?
Yeah, so this was kind of the reality. I thought, okay, let them fight, let me save up the battery, and then I can attack with a full battery, because I'm gonna need every bit of percentage against these guys. So I was just trying to be patient, not getting any more warnings. I must say, I didn't show it, but we did get a second warning, so we only have one warning left now, as the 3-second will just fuck our race up completely. But then moving on to lap 15 we are now. As you can see, my exit just wasn't great here, and we hopped the curb too much. Exit wasn't great, and in front of us he's going for the move. I'm trying to follow him, and Francesco wants the DRS, and Schumi goes for the move. Yeah, he touches me a little bit, and unfortunately I cannot get the exit. And even with our big battery we get past here, which was, yeah, really not the plan, as finally Quantum has got past Francesco. Then in lap 15 I made a little mistake there in the last corner. Again, I wasn't driving that great. Francesco on, I think, 2 lap older tires, maybe a little bit more, but these other guys are on 2 lap fresher tires, as we almost run into the back of Schumi there. Yeah, not great. Francesco now has put up, has gotten a 3-second time penalty, as Schumi is now getting past Francesco in lap 17. And then being behind Francesco, as we are still in a little bit of a train, someone else came, and I think he had damage, Jude Frederick in the Haas. And now we're also going to try and get past, but we cannot lose Francesco here. So we have to be smart and place our car in the right position. We're trying to go to the inside. There's not really any place we can send it. We're not going to make it 3 wide. They touch each other, and the exit here is not great. Not a great exit at all. We also have the medium runners behind us on fresh mediums that are going to try and make our life a little bit difficult towards the end. But as you can see, the gap again in front of us with this fighting is just losing us time. And we have to get past, so I thought, let's go for the move right here. We don't give a fuck. We actually make a really nice move there in the middle sector. Crucially, get past, and we're still behind Francesco, again without battery. But yeah, we're coming towards the end of the race already. Yeah, I was just not... yeah, I just couldn't get past Francesco as well. There were more opportunities looking back. Maybe I should have tried to pressure Quantum in more and do more, but yeah, I was just in the third one in the train. That's how I constantly felt. And then I lost an important position as well. As you can see, Quantum and those guys just far ahead at this moment. Our race is still not over. We still can get the position of Francesco because he has the 3-second time penalty. And as you can see here in the top left, Quantum also gets a 3-second time penalty. Now finally cutting on to lap 23 as we're gonna try and get past Francesco. Here he gets a little bit off. He still gets a better exit, it's just my exit's really shit. He's finally out of ERS and we get past him here. Not really anything he put up there. I think he might have just let me through. I have no clue what he was doing this whole race because I felt like he could have just also gotten back to the whole grid. But yeah, although he was on all the tires, yeah, I don't know. He was helping his team though. Maybe he did really help his team. But in lap 23 we get past. Then we're gonna go on to the last lap. Is Francesco still gonna get past us? As you can see here, we get a decent exit. Francesco is a little bit wiggly, looks like, and I don't know if he's low on battery. We have a little bit fresher tires. He's not doing anything, it seems like here. So we are still on 2 warnings. Now guys, I keep reminding you because I made a stupid mistake. I made a really dumb mistake. As you can see here, we're going through the last corners. Silo 1. Ah, we get a penalty. Oh, it's such a stupid...
SCI will come across the line as the race victors in this Austrian Grand Prix. AMR will finish in second, SCI will finish third, AMR will finish fourth. What a race effort from the fastest stay true from the foot of the field. They'll finish in P5 with Nico in the end, and then you've got a great effort from BRC in P6.
Oh, I'm so stupid, man. Yeah, I'm so stupid. I cannot really look back at this. It's only 2 positions that I lost. I came in P15, those 2 DNFs. Do not, you should look at that. I lost 2 positions. That would have been P13. Honestly, that was still P13, but look at the grid. That would have been even be better. Also with the strategy not really working out. With Francesco, there was not, yeah, I don't know, many things to learn from. But in the end, I'm really thankful FST has given me the chance to drive here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.